Hello, welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the weird intro. I got to where I was going and it was dark out because daylight savings time, Minnesota. It gets dark at like 5 o'clock now. So I am at Split Rock Lighthouse in Minnesota on the north shore of Lake Superior. I came up here for the annual lighting of the beacon on the anniversary of the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald, where all 29 crew members' lives were lost. So I had a half day at work today. I drove up here. I dealt with it's the 50th anniversary, so it was like really busy. I found a place to park, grabbed my chair, and my dog and I went and sat on the shores and just like enjoyed it. We didn't actually go up to the lighthouse area. I couldn't with him because they didn't allow dogs up there. But we're camping tonight. It's currently like 27 degrees. And we are at the Cart Inn campground. And we are camping here for one night and then heading back home tomorrow. It's like 7, 8 o'clock at night, and I don't really know what to do. I'm probably going to read for a little while because it is cold. I did not buy firewood, and I don't really know what to do with myself right now, so I'm probably going to read a book, or luckily I have service, but I did download some things on Netflix, so maybe I'll watch a movie or something and really snuggle up under the covers. But yeah, I have camped in cold like this before, but I have never brought my dog with when it was going to be this cold. So I brought his sleeping bag. I brought my 20-degree bag, 2 down blankets. I have a blanket that we're on top of. I have another fleece blanket. So I think we should be fine. I'm sure it'll be good. But I'm gonna relax for a little bit and probably check in with you guys really quick before I go to bed. Good night. Good morning. Good morning, handsome. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Did you stay nice and warm last night? Yeah, I know you did. You were in and out of my sleeping bag a bunch. Meaning you got too hot. Yeah, you got a little too hot. So then he went in his own sleeping bag and I put another blanket on top of him. Yeah, we stayed nice and warm last night. Roscoe, why are you cold right now, buddy? Do you need to go back under the blankets or are you just excited? Oh, we're just excited then. You're funny. Good morning. Yeah, we'll get out soon, buddy, I promise. You should stay under here and stay warm for a while. Or are you hot? Did you get warm? Yeah, good morning. It is about, where's my phone? It is 7:20 right now. I just woke up probably like around 7 because it was bright in here. It gets bright really early now. And it is, let's see if it'll load what the weather says. It says that it is 27 degrees outside and that it feels like 16. So it's a little chilly out there, so I'm not looking forward to getting out of this sleeping bag, but I want coffee, I want breakfast. I know he has to go potty because we went to bed kind of early last night. Yeah, I said I was going to check in before I went to bed, and then I definitely fell asleep watching Netflix on my phone and woke up at like 11, like 2 hours later, and was like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to go to bed. I'm tired. So, yeah, slept pretty well last night, actually. It got a little windy. I know that there's fresh snow on the ground, but not a lot. I just know that there's like a little dusting because I woke up at one point and heard it hitting my tent. But I am gonna get up and get out of here and use the bathroom myself and go back to the car and get him breakfast and make myself some coffee, brush my teeth, you know, do all my morning stuff. So let's go do that, Roscoe, huh? What do you say? What do you think? Should we get out of here? Should we go outside? Should we go outside? Do you want to go outside, boys? I promise he's shivering not because he's cold. He does that when he's like really excited to go somewhere or go outside. He'll start shivering. So he's doing that because I keep asking him if he wants to do something. You want to go outside? Yeah, your ears feel nice and warm, buddy. You got eye boogies. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, good morning. All right, say goodbye for now to the peeps, Roscoe. Oh, big yawn. I've got him all bundled up while I put a bunch of our blankets and stuff away. Yeah, I know, I'm being pokey. I'm sorry. I promise you, in like 5 minutes, buddy. Give me 5 more minutes and we will be outside, okay? All right, got water for coffee boiling. As you can see, we've gotten like a fresh little dusting of snow. Roscoe. Hey. And now I'm gonna start getting his breakfast ready. There, coffee has been made. Roscoe's gonna hang out in here for a few minutes while I finish tearing down camp. So I'm gonna start my car so he has a nice warm spot to hang out. I'm gonna go tear down the tent and give you guys a quick little tour of camp. Bye, Roscoe! There's a woodpecker in there. I'm trying to space it out. That was one of the big ones. I think it was a pileated woodpecker. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. So this is my campsite that we're coming up on. This is cart-in site number 2. There are 20 cart-in sites, I believe. They provide the little cart for you, their box. And then you just like cart in all of your stuff. All 20 of them, when I looked last night, it said they were all reserved. I know for sure that the person in 1 and the person in 3 were here. So the 2 on either side of me, which the guy is over there. You can see that white thing. That's like his tarp that he had up as like an awning. Yeah, this is the cart-in campsite. So this is pretty much what they're all gonna be like. Some of them aren't gonna have lake views, so I think I'm gonna try to come back this upcoming summer to get this one again, or like one of these couple that have lake views, which is gonna be harder to do because it's always busier here in the summer and obviously a little bit more desirable camping weather, so people are trying to camp in the middle of the summer here. But I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll try to come back up here next summer and get this site again, because I do really like this site, and I wish that like I had, 1, that I had more time here, and 2, that the weather was a little bit nicer for just like hanging out outside and enjoying it. Like, I'm comfortable, but I feel bad for Roscoe because I can tell that he's like maybe a little bit cold if we're outside for too long and not moving around. So that's why he's in the truck right now, and I'm gonna take my time here while I'm tearing down my tent and enjoy it, because I'm close enough to my car that I can restart it if I need to. I know it stays on for 15 minutes, so I have at least 20-25 minutes before I start worrying about him. Okay, so camp is taken down. So I think I'm gonna take my cart, go back to the car, load everything up, and then I think I'm gonna take Roscoe for a little walk here before we leave to go home. Because I'm hoping to make a pit stop on my way home, but they don't open until 11, and it's only like a half hour from here, so I need to kill some time for a while. I wasn't expecting to be up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed so early, because usually I'm slow to wake up, but I guess, you know, when you wake up in a tent and it's 26 degrees, it wakes you up pretty quick. So I'm gonna try to take as much time here as possible, find something to do for a little while, kill some time, and then maybe go get some coffee somewhere, and then go to my other pit stop that I want to make. I'll try to remember to show you when I get to the parking lot, but I'm pretty sure somebody was camping in an ambulance last night. Like, they have a converted ambulance. There's definitely an ambulance that's not an ambulance parked in the parking lot here. You want to know what's kind of a bummer? I don't know. Yeah, you can see the lighthouse through the trees. So I was sitting on the beach, like right on the other side of here. And that was because it was closest to where I was able to park. I wasn't able to park all the way down here when I got here because there were so many people here for the event. I could have like walked from my campsite. It's like if I could have gotten better parking like down here by my campsite, I could have like walked my chair this way over to where I sat yesterday, which would have been nice to like set up during the daytime. I just walked to up along that beach where I was just pointing. So I just came from over there. So my campsite would be that way somewhere. Last night for the beacon lighting, I was sitting like somewhere like right here. And I came from that trail right there because my car was parked somewhere over like here, like back on the road. And so that's where I was sitting and saw from last night. So yeah, if I could have gotten a better parking spot. Unfortunately with the Cardin sites, they don't have like reserved parking spots for your site. But I think this might be one of my favorite campsites in Minnesota that I've ever camped at. I have a couple that I really, really like that I try to go back to every couple of years. And I think I might add this to that list and keep this in that rotation because I actually really like how easy it is to get down to the lake. Even though you don't have like lakefront access at the campsite, it is pretty easy to get down here. There's just another trail that goes a little bit past your campsite in between 1 and 2 and comes down here to these beaches. So I think I'm going to add this to the list. We have arrived to Two Harbors. We are really close to my favorite brewery. It's like red and orange building over there. They're not open. That's not my pit stop that I'm trying to make. I just have never really walked around down here, even though I've been to that brewery a handful of times. So I have until 11. It's like 10:30 right now. I want to go to Lou's Fish House and pick up some smoked salmon. So I'm killing a half hour until they open. So I'm gonna walk here and check out this train because I've never looked at this before, even though I've seen it from this parking lot because I've parked in this parking lot every time I go to the brewery here. And then there's like a lakefront park down there, so maybe I'll go, if I can figure out how to walk down there, I'll go walk down there. Otherwise I'll go drive down there. I'll have to add this to my list of things to do sometime when I come up here. It's the Train Depot Museum, which I have never been to before. Come on, buddy, let's go see if we can figure out how to get down by the water. Let's go down there. This is the historic tugboat, the Edna G, that was built in 1896. It was the last steam-driven tugboat in operation on the Great Lakes when it was retired in 1981, and it is currently owned by the city of Two Harbors. Hello. Pit stop complete. We went to Lou's Fish House, got 2 kinds of smoked salmon, peppercorn and Cajun. Got a couple of new stickers for myself, which I will insert a photo of here. And I think we're gonna just make a quick pit stop in Duluth, just to get gas really quick, and then it's about a 3-hour drive home. So that's probably it. He's already asleep. Yeah, it's about a 3-hour drive home from here, so I don't think we're gonna make a pit stop for any reason, but I guess that wraps up this adventure. A little bit more of a, I guess we'll call it a micro adventure, considering I didn't do any hiking. I was really only gone for like a day and didn't really do very much during that time. Yeah, thanks for coming along on this micro adventure. I hope that you enjoyed Split Rock Lighthouse State Park and my cart-in campsite. And I hope you enjoyed seeing the one time per year that the beacon is lit to commemorate the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald and the 29 crew members that lost their life there. It's the first time I ever went to it. It's something that I've been meaning to do for about 10 years now, and I find that I do that a lot with things that are pretty close to home, things that are like in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and I just like never get around to it because I'm like, oh, it's right there, it'll always be right there, and I like tend to prioritize things that are a little bit further away from home. So I'm glad I'm finally getting out and seeing a little bit more of my state and the things that I have had on my to-do list for a decade now. So thanks for joining. Roscoe, say bye. Say bye, everybody. I think he's gonna go back to sleep until we get to Duluth in 20 minutes. I guess if I stop somewhere and see anything, do anything else, I'll come back, but as of right now, my plan is for this to be the end of the video. That wraps up this adventure. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye! Alright, Roscoe, now for real, say bye. I'm done doing the Midwestern goodbye. Bye!